Some people find it hard to believe that men have their fears. Some even think that men don't fear anything. But why is that? Is it because some of us look strong and buff and can fight with a ball? Not really. Generations and generations of gender misconceptions, stiff rules and expectations have created the image that all men are strong by default, that they shouldn't be worried or scared, and if they are, then society labels them unfit to be men. Men fear a lot of things, which is why we've created a list of 7 hidden fears 90% of men never talk about. But before we get to that, make sure you drop a like and subscribe to the channel because we have more content coming your way. Men are afraid of being shamed publicly. To be honest, everyone is scared of being shamed publicly to a certain degree. Women are taught from a very young age that they should always strive to have perfect bodies, that they should work out and eat healthy all the time, and if they don't do that, they are shamed publicly for their looks. On the other hand, we don't have such stereotypes for men, which doesn't mean that they don't deal with public shaming. Men constantly worry about their physical looks and compare themselves to well-built men on TV, in magazines, and out on the street. Why else would we spend so much time at the gym? The truth is, the media feeds these ideal bodies upon men and women, but not everyone knows how to deal with it. Men are afraid of not having enough money. Yes, we're all afraid of going broke, but men are expected to keep food on the table and a roof over their family's head. Men are brought up to believe that money is necessary for a stable relationship. They often fear women won't date them or marry them if they don't earn enough money, which is not the case. Women seek partners who offer care, attention, and stability. Yes, financial stability, but they don't want men to be billionaires. They want us to be there when we are needed the most. And if you're with a woman who is only seeking money, then she's probably not the right one for you. Men are afraid of tall women. If you ever watched a movie where a woman is looking for the perfect man, then you've probably seen the following description: tall, dark hair, brown eyes, or tall, blonde hair, blue eyes. Studies show that women are more attracted to taller men than men of average height. And yes, women do care about the size of the heart and not height. Just look at Tom and Zendaya. Unfortunately, those women come once in a blue moon. Men are afraid of not being manly enough. What is the manliest thing about a man? His eyes, his hands, his shoulders? Well, some women would actually agree, but most men are afraid of losing hair because body hair is a symbol of manliness. They are afraid of not having enough chest hair and going bald. For some men, talking about body hair is a huge issue and often the reason behind all of their insecurity. Men are threatened by other men. It is often said that men are not nearly as jealous as women, but the truth is, we are just good at hiding it. Men are always threatened by other men. It is in our nature. If you have a new colleague who is super funny or handsome, your partner will do whatever he can to hide it. Deep down, under all that strength, he is worried and probably feels threatened. Sure, not all men are that insecure about their position in a relationship, but most of us are. We just don't talk about it. Men are afraid of how many partners a girl had before them. It's no secret that pretty much every man is under the impression that he has to outperform all other men on earth, especially ex-boyfriends. Men are often worried that they won't be experienced enough or won't perform well in comparison to previous partners. If you are a woman and you're struggling with a man who is focusing too much on the past, just let him know that that is exactly what it is. The past. You are with him now, which means that he is good enough. Men are afraid of open expression of emotions. Real men don't cry. That's what men are told from the moment we are born. You see, all parents try to make their children strong so they can protect their families when they grow up. But there are better ways of doing that than constantly repeating how emotions are a sign of weakness. Instead, talk about emotions and show boys how to deal with them. Believe it or not, sometimes it's good to let it all out. What about you? Are you afraid of expressing emotions? Do you think men shouldn't cry? As always, let us know in the comment section below.